Good morning, YouTube. Uh, just realized that I left my I left my belt at home. You think that would be okay for a brother that's ain't skinny, but I got no ass, so hopefully they'll send me back up 75 and go by Walmart, pick up pick up. Good morning, Mike. Send me by Walmart and pick up a belt. You know, guys, hold on a second. As usual, I'm behind. I have to move my very expensive alkaline water that's in a metal can, but as a plastic top. That stuff's expensive. I wanted to try it out. It wasn't half bad. It had other stuff in it, like magnesium chloride, potassium bicarbonate, so it helped my stomach. Yeah, but since I ain't getting paid for it, we good. I ain't like you real YouTubers. Well, that was more healthier than the plastic infused bottles. You need to watch um, Urban Garden Chronicles to let you know that the plastic bottles that you're drinking is leaching what is that, the female hormone into your body. That's why I got well, that baking soda better make you feel good. Like, all this water is tap water. Let's keep it on it. You know that water that you get at the Dollar Tree, the gallon, whatever. I picked that up one time. It's this little old small building, and I say they probably got it hooked up to the faucet in the back. Mountain something or whatever. Yeah, I said they probably got it hooked up to the tap water in the back. I'm going to add some smoked sausage to my chicken concoction that got me broke down yet the other day. And let that cook through the afternoon. You know what I mean? But I am going to be asking for a raise today. I really haven't been saying anything because it kind of sort of been evening out because of some of the benefits I have had with this company, but now they changed the benefits, and I'm going to need some more money. And it's not like I'm trying to demand because of my time. I just want regular pay. I'm on an older pay scale. Literally, I'm getting paid what I got paid on a dedicated route years ago. I'm just not that type of person. I know, Mike. I was just trying it out. I was trying it out for video. That's really it. That was just something for no. Guys, I know I can do what I want, but I was like, look, this I'm talking about trying to live healthy. I'm talking about trying to do healthy, and why not make a little short video of something healthy? I can't afford that. I'm not look, I can't afford shoot. I only got a $25 check today because I was broke down. They didn't pay me for my breakdown pay. They didn't pay me for my layover pay. That's all I got. I only got a $25 check. But trucking jobs, a lot of guys are losing going under. So I ain't gonna call up there yelling and screaming. I ain't gonna have no freaking job. Uh-uh. I'm okay here, but you got to give me the minimum. You know what I'm saying? I prepared the wife and let her know that check's gonna be low, but because I didn't make it, so I'm starting this week with 600 miles. You know what I mean? Yeah, and I was sitting for 5 days, and I'm supposed to get paid a certain amount of money a day, broke down. You know what I mean? And I didn't get it. Look, and I knew it was gonna be low, so a lot of times I gotta start checking every check. Because these Jeffros will forget and won't say a word. But I mean, I got to start checking every check. That was messed up when you go to digital. Usually, when you see your check, you look at it right there. No, we good. So I'm gonna check that, and I just need to get up to regular pay. Even the new guys are getting more than me, and I'm a million miles. You know what I mean? Okay, Mike. There's going to be a little change in. I'm still going to be. I'm still going to be doing the lives with the video pushing forward, but I'm going to have on the bottom of the thing, the bottom of the screen, it's going to say I'm moving this that away, so I can't. Only thing I can touch is the red end screen. It's going to be the only thing I can see on the the only thing I can see on the phone when it's mounted to the dash. That's the only thing I'm gonna be able to see. So you already step up anyway. So other guys, y'all can step up, and every once in a while I'll pull over or legally I have to pull over legally to look at it. So every once in a while I'm gonna be doing something. So I have to up my game and make sure that you can hear me. There's no problems, and maybe, like I said, if you got problems, I'll have it positioned that if I see the red exclamation points, to pull the truck over and look at the phone. And the reason behind that is, one, I ain't supposed to be looking at that phone while I'm driving this 72-foot truck. And we've been doing that anyway, because I've been having it positioned to where, and I'm used to the regulars in there. It's a certain color. If I see green at the right corner and the purple, I know that's Mike's Chaotic Garden. You see what I'm saying? And I know the screen of Crooked Peach. I know y'all, and if I can spot it coming, just glance over real quick. It's not like I'm not looking at the screen. I'm not going, oh, who's that? Because literally, you see me sitting here, I can barely see that little old words that you're saying. So if I did that and my hands on the wheel, and next thing you know, I'm going off the into the ditch. We doing this for safety reasons, doing this so I can keep my job. I'm not getting paid for this. I want to make sure I keep my job just in case someone from safety or anyone, whatever. And normally I'm going to start pulling over at the end so I can move this phone from right here to down here, just in case a cop comes by and sees me. I'll lose my job. Because what I've been doing is, just know God loves you, God loves me. I grab it real quick and snatch it down there. I don't want to even have that, because when I finally get my new truck, there's going to be an AI camera connected. This one isn't an AI camera. It could see a reflection. They saying it sees a reflection. I'm like, oh, bullshit. That camera was on the inside. It says we saw the reflection. You're on the camera, whatever. That's why, good morning. That's why I have my other phone mount down below. And I don't look at it, but I have it set to TikTok. And while I'm driving this way, I just swipe up. And with my finger, I'm swiping up. And what I'm going to do is, they have a TikTok thing that you can put on it's like a TikTok ring that you can just swipe up. So I'm not touching nothing down there. I'm not touching nothing right there. So, you know what I'm saying? And, and normally I just blabber off anyway, and I don't work unless I'm sitting like I'm doing this morning. I don't work I don't work the comments. You work the comments, and Crooked Peach works the comments, and Deacon works the comments, which I really appreciate. But we want to be more safe, because another reason, and I've been slowly doing it anyway. And the other reason is they put it on the company thing that I have they put it on the company newsletter that I have a YouTube channel. I'm like, oh man. And I want to make sure I keep my job, because even though all this stuff's been happening, I do kind of sort of like working here. I wouldn't be here for 10 years if it didn't, and I stopped a long time ago. I used to I had to give myself an attitude check, because I thought every time I would cop an attitude in this truck, something happened. I get in an accident, I hit something hit me, or I hit something, and I noticed the correlation. Hey, Jake, I noticed the correlation, and I said, you know what? I need to stop talking crap. I need to just do my job the best I can. I need to mind my business. I need to stay low key so I can cruise. I can do all this other stuff. I need to pay my bills and whatsoever. I need to get, because I get more honey with vinegar. If I call up and say, what the heck? I didn't get nothing. What the F-bomb? Where's my check? It wasn't going to be that much anyway. So I'm going to talk real nice and play, hey, look, I need some help. I didn't get my breakdown pay. I didn't get my I didn't get my other pay. Can you please help me out? And by the way, I need a raise. Why am I saying that? And I'm going to just explain. I'm on an old dedicated pay scale from at least 5 years ago. I want to get paid what these new folks getting paid. It's called true pay. It's per mile or whatever. So I'll get a few more pennies per mile. You know what I mean? And you get really, I've learned in my life, I'm not talking about your life, I get a little bit more done with honey than with vinegar. You know what I'm saying? I get a little bit more honey than with vinegar. I let me show y'all. Where is it? Oh, here it is. But even though I didn't get a check this week, this is my bill paper. My bills are up to date. Hey, good morning, Urban. My bills are up to date. Next bill due is next Friday. So I need to make some money so I can get that paid. So I'm on a mission to make sure I stay up and way ahead for situations like this. Everybody gets upset, because, everybody's thinking of hype of driving the truck, you're going to make all this money. Used to be able to, not anymore. You can survive, but you ain't getting no big old check. Because we're in a trucker recession. And Trump has made it worse. Okay, what was and I was trying to, I think I forgot what I said. I was trying to keep going because I want to have 4 days off for Thanksgiving. The Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And I did a reset at the house, which was I was home for 10 hours. I wanted at least 34, but I can't afford it. As you can see, I got no check. But it's so funny because the truck broke down yesterday. I missed out on 2 different loads. So now I got to wait till this morning to get another load. I know there's reasons behind it, so I'm not upset. They were short loads anyway. This load couldn't get in, so I'm starting next week with 600 miles. I would like to, hopefully, I can get some miles under my belt. But it hit me hard because I'm in the Love's. I'm part of Love's truck stop parking lot. I walked in the Love's and started tearing up last night. And I got this increased feeling I want to go home. I got this increased emotional feeling. I mean, I wasn't, no. I got this increased emotional feeling like, F this, I want to go home. Because it seems like when I come up with a game plan to get bills paid and handle this and handle that, it never works out. And I started getting upset. Remember back in the old days where you would about to cry and that bottom lip was moving? That's what I was actually happened last night. And I said, okay, You already know your emotions is tenfold than a regular person. Calm down, take some deep breaths. You're trying to get caught up, pay your bill. Well, actually, technically, I am caught up. Technically, I am caught up. Um, but see, other people don't think like that. So hopefully, I can figure it out. Hit something. I hit something and didn't go all the way out the truck. Oh. Now watch, because I need a belt. They're gonna send me through Savannah, but there is no truck stop. I need a belt. They're gonna send me through Savannah, but I'm not gonna be able to get a belt. But I have a pair of sweatpants. Okay, for you guys, so y'all know, so that you know and understand. When my mind goes blank, and it goes blank quite often, I cut the stream, because I'm not gonna say, "Well, how you doing?" No, how you doing? When I run out of conversation, it's time to go. And I'm sorry about you got upset the other day. Hey, I was working, and I come back to the stream, and you gone. Where'd you go? I was look. I ran out of conversation. See, when I ain't upset, I really ain't got nothing to talk about, which is a good thing. I'd rather be in a good mood. Wouldn't you rather be in a good mood than a foul mood because everything's going wrong? Well, yeah, you watching me swerve in the road. And I used to be so thankful that, okay, I'm doing live because it's keeping me in the road straight. And I'm noticing like, wait a minute, wait a minute. I ain't even keeping it straight. What I do like about this Freightliner, and what I don't like about it, the pros is it has, when we see me driving it and you hear, it means I keep on riding that white line. It's got some kind of camera that tell me, hey, stupid, you on that white line, straighten up. So it is kind of embarrassing if you hear through the whole video. That means I ain't staying straight. Hey, good morning. Good morning. Good morning, wellness. I was watching you the other day. It was a look. Long story short, we gonna keep it positive over in this channel. And I was like, see, that's why I promote wellness channel. We gonna keep it positive over here. Positive affirmation. We gonna keep it positive. You need to work on your body. We gonna keep it positive over here. And exactly, you know what I'm saying? You you know, what was that guy? He used to do the Daily Show, the brother from South Africa. He said he was he wasn't in college, but he was hanging on the college campus. He was hanging out with his friends on the college campus daily. And his mother found out. She was so excited that he was hanging on college campus. And he said, Mom, but I'm not going to college. She said, yes. But when you're around such a positive environment, it's eventually going to rub off on you. It's eventually going to give a positive feedback. Eventually, you're going to see something that you're more excited about doing. It's eventually going to rub off on you. Honestly, I never thought about planning stuff, but you guys eventually rubbed off on me. I got to have my wife, and she's starting to rub off on her. She sees all the plants that I bought. She overwatered the avocado. I told her, look, that puppy needs to dry out before we don't have an avocado. You know what I mean? But it's eventually going to rub off on you when you're in a positive environment. You're in a positive relationship. You're in a positive work zone. You'd be happy to go to work. Oh, that's freaking awesome. I don't have time to change it. But there's a John Deere, I think it's a sprayer, a real giant one. It goes on the farm on a flatbed passing through right in front of me. Man. That beeping sound y'all hearing is the truck trying to cut. It doesn't want me to it doesn't want to cut off. And I noticed that. I don't learn. A lot of times I learn by trial and error. I'm not heading nowhere. I don't have no work right now. I'm waiting for a load. I'm actually I'm about 30 miles from Jacksonville. And I'm off of I-10. No, I'm not even 30 miles. I'm about 20 miles from Jacksonville, Florida. Yeah. Hopefully I'll be heading back north through Atlanta. But but what I'm saying is, since like my friend Charles, I've done 1,000,000 miles plus. He's done like 3 or 4 million. So I've learned from him. I've learned, things happen. This, and this. You got to do this. You can do it. Keep moving forward. I learned by watching and getting yelled at by. And Mike, you're right. Keep being yourself. Hey, don't buy that $3 bottle of water. I just bought that $3 bottle of water because I wanted to try it out. That's the last time. Why? Because I got a case of Myers water down here, 40 bottles and gallons. That when I head back north, there's a truck stop where I can get, gallons of water for $1.46 a gallon. That's where I'm going. Yeah, I'm on. Yeah, I have a Freightliner. I don't like it. The other trucks have a automatic shutoff when it gets below a certain battery level. Freightliner doesn't have that. That's why my stuff died out last night. Yesterday. I like the new KW. Not really. I'm used to the new KW. I'm used to the new KWs, and my new truck that I'm waiting on is going to be a KW. But it is what it is. It is what it is, and I accept it. But you got a lot of new people. I said I had to send the dude a picture, and y'all be laughing because when you drive a truck and okay, disgusting conversations about to happen. So I'm letting y'all know if you get your feelings hurt and you don't want to talk about disgusting stuff, you might want to leave. A lot of times, because you're over the road, you're eating a whole bunch of junk food. We don't eat healthy out here. We don't have the capacity to eat as healthy as anybody wants to. And a lot of times, that truck stop food that's over that way I'll talk about that enough time, but that's a good conversation. That truck stop food, if I ever get a generator, it has to be a small one. But let me back to what's that? That truck stop food, a lot of times it'll get in you and you'll get the gurgles. You know what I'm saying? Where your stomach be like, and you know what I'm saying when you live at home. Okay, I gotta go to the bathroom, and you stuck on the toilet. Well, when you're driving an 18-wheeler and you get the gurgles or the bubbles or the rumbling, it takes 20 minutes depending on where you at and how much you can clench your booty hole to get to the truck stop, to get out that truck, to get inside and go to the bathroom. I learned this the hard way many times, and that's why I mentioned it to my wife. And she bought this a portable toilet during COVID, and I never looked back. There was many times where I had to hide behind a brick wall, do Crouching Tiger and Hidden Dragon, and you know what I'm saying? This, and everybody thinks it's all beautiful and flowers, and I'm gonna make this. There's a lot of dark stuff to this stuff, and I just learned being a type 2, got to go to the bathroom. Then I drink a lot. I just have a toilet in here, a portable one. I paid what I think she gave it to me for Christmas. She thought it was a bad thing. I was excited. I got a new one. Yeah, I got a new toilet. And I have the stuff that I go to Walmart. It's the blue packets that you put in there and keep the water blue, breaks everything down. So so. And he was like, he thought I was talking about a bucket. I said, I got a portable toilet in my truck. And this is perfect for women drive. Because a lot of times you're a woman and you're in the dark truck and you're in a dark alley and dark. You got to walk between trucks in the dark. And you're a woman. You need to have one of these. Because, see, if push comes to shove, I could go in a cup and chuck it out the window, because that's what happens. We're adults here. I can chuck it out the window. But a woman, you got more work to do. And protection, you need one of these. Because you don't know, depending on where you park in the truck, you got to make it all the way that way in the dark. I remember I brought my wife out here one time, and we didn't have that. I'm walking across the parking lot at 3:00 in the morning. She said, I can't wait to get out this effing truck. And I was all in my feelings. Oh, you don't want to be? No, she didn't want to be walking across the parking lot at 3:00 in the morning. And I understood. That's the thing. Being a truck driver is not like a regular job. It's like going hunting. It's like going camping on an extended period of time. Exactly. Exactly. There used to be some companies, and they didn't tell nobody. Celadon was one of them. Every truck had the same key to get inside and start the truck. They were all keyed the same. I remember one time I locked my truck, and I literally walked around the parking lot and found another Celadon truck. Knocked on them, waked them up. They were mad as heck. I said, "I'm sorry to bother you. I got locked out of my truck. Can I borrow your key for a second?" Tell me that's crazy. There's a little handles on both sides of this truck that if you're a woman, you need to go ahead and ratchet. You can wrap it around that handle, wrap it around that handle, and you could ratchet it so nobody could come in your truck. That's another thing they don't tell folks. Because I met one time I literally got up early and I seen a head bobbing right over that way in the dark. And it wasn't coming from this guy next door to me. It was someone walking around the trucks. Hey, Jeff Salon Cat, how you doing? Um, Conversation changed. I literally, let's see, what time is it? Oh, I literally, because there was so much leaves on my lawn, I literally got on my driving lawnmower and mulched all of these. But my Husqvarna is not a mulcher. What I did was I actually pushed the leaves into the tree bed. But it seems like, and I know I'm not the only one. A lot of y'all have relief valves. My lawn, working on the lawn and doing that's my relief valve. And it's so funny with not fescue, zoysia. I got two different types of zoysia, Zenith and Xeon. The fall, it actually started spreading quicker. That's the grass that spreads quicker. So I saw a big difference that next year when it comes out of when it comes out of dormancy, I think I'm gonna have a better looking lawn next year than I did in the last couple of years because it's been patchy. I've been buying distressed sod. I've been moving stuff around, and plugs are slowly filling in and things like that. So I'm very excited. I'm going to be setting myself up to do a good aerating in the spring, a good dethatching, and a real top dressing. I'm scared to death to do the top dressing, but I'm going to be doing it. And then I'm going to get that Vevor. I'm going to get the Vevor lawn sweeper because I need to start keeping up with my, what you will call it. And around my two peach trees, I'm going to, yeah, I love your setup. You got what I want. Is that John Deere stand-ons, and a lot of guys don't know. I bought I bought it in a I didn't even know how big it was. You guys know I do the lawn the lawn care auction, and I see the John Deere stand-on mower. I didn't realize that thing was like 64 inches. And I started bidding on it. And I'm fighting with this guy. I paid $600 for this mower. Turns out it was in a fire. It was burnt up. I didn't look. I started looking close at the thing. I'm like, what the heck? You know, turns out a new engine would have been like 3,400. and I would have needed parts for it or whatever. I could have did it now, but in the beginning, 3 or 4 years ago, I didn't have the wherewithal to try to do it. I could have did it now. I should have just pushed it to the around the back and let it sit there until I got more experience. I could do it now, but it's too late. I had a video in one of my shorts. They grabbed the crane on there at the scrapyard, grabbed that sucker and dropped it. I should have pulled some stuff off it and sold it on eBay, but I was mad, you know. But my relief valve is my lawn. And when I moved all the leaves, I seen the difference in the lawn. The wife's like, why do you keep on doing that? We need to have a green lawn. I'm like, hey, Jeffro, I'm trying to get a green lawn. I already told you it's going to take time. Because if I did 10 pallets of Zenith Zoysia at $450 a pallet, hello, who got that money? Nobody. Y'all check out every, it's understandable the things that people go through. Let me see. Oh yeah, crockpots crocking. But now I know when I turn the truck off, turn the crock pot off, we gonna have a problem. Let's see here. All right. What else? I'm gonna look into a company. I want to start the cheapest way possible. Get some. I know that's right. Yeah, I opened the door. But another reason why is I want to see what's going to work. Mike, there's an area where Xeon is supposed to work there and it's died off. It's too much shade. So I'm going to try next spring to put some St. Augustine in that area. The reason I'm going to do St. Augustine, I had an app. It's an app where you can take a picture of the grass or the weed, and the app will tell you what it is. Well, guess what used to be in that area? St. Augustine. Because there's like a spot I can see it's a different type of grass that's growing. I need to cultivate that. It's St. Augustine. So I already know that's going to work there. The only problem is they don't sell it by pieces. You got to buy a whole pallet. So I got to save up. I got to save up for that. Yeah. I got to save up for that. And that's the part. We're on a mission this year to pay stuff off and be caught and be on time with stuff. That's why I'm happy I did what I did. And I called the wife. She thinks because I'm quiet that I'm hiding something. Ladies, y'all need to stop that. I'm not hiding nothing. I'm actually protecting you. Because I'm highly emotional. As an empath, I'm highly emotional. Stuff comes out wrong. I still don't have control over it. I don't think I ever will. So if I get quiet, I'm protecting you because I'm stepping back and trying to assess the situation. But now we talked about it. I got to open up and whatever. And I'm going to be saying stuff, but I need you to understand. And I told her that this is a prime example. I learned to pay bills, something that simple, because I watched her do it. I was like, babe, what are you doing? I'm paying the bills. I said, well, you got like zero left in the account. Yeah, but all the bills are paid. And that was foreign to me because I had that ghetto mentality of I need to have some money in the bank just in case. I'll pay that bill. I'll pay this bill whenever. And then wondering why my credit sucked. Credit got a whole lot better when reality. I said, you know what? I need to try this thing out, paying your bills on time. And if I got zero, I got zero. Isn't that crazy? And I started saying, wait a minute. And I I got $38 in the bank, but all my bills are caught up. I was like, thank you, Jesus. I got food in the refrigerator. Thank you, Jesus. God is good. God is good. God is awesome. Do you see what I'm saying? It's something that's simple. And a lot of people be ashamed to say it. It just didn't even dawn on me. When it dawned on me, I'm like, wait a minute. My credit score going up because I'm paying the bills. You know, I'm in groups that talk healthy food. My stomach ain't gurgling. My stomach is not gurgling. I'm going to get out after the thing and start doing some squats. I got to start small because we ain't doing the exercise like we used to. I got to start doing some squats. I mentioned to the wife. She said, you do your squats today? I said, no, I'm doing them all. What? Oh, yes, dear. Well, I'm going to do my squats in the morning. I'm thinking about doing a squat challenge. You know, anybody have suggestions with that? But when you stay around positive things and it rubs off. She's like, wait a minute, that sounds like a good concept. Eating fresh green leafy vegetables. That's a good concept. Not having processed food all the time and saving money. That's a good concept of buying 2 cases of water. Mike, I do buy over here down to 1 case, but next when I head back north to get another case, I always keep 2 cases of water, especially in the winter. At the most discounted price, not the name brand. I get the store brand, like Walmart, the Walmart discount or whatever. You know, I get the discounted water and all that stuff. And the reason behind that is it rubs off. Okay, I need to cut down, and I need to. Now that I'm in a better mood, I'm eating better again. And I seen it. There's like I know it's disgusting. Don't want to hurt nobody's feelings, but they have a fart chart. Google it. It's telling you when you got gaseous anomalies in your gut. Your gut ain't right. And I live in a certain area, which is it's it's close by. There's a Korean area. Go over there and get some kimchi. That fermented kimchi is spicy as heck, but guess what? It brings your gut back. It brings your gut back to where it's supposed to. I need to roll down the window. Stop doing that. It brings your gut back. Sauerkraut brings your gut back. You know, you can take the prebiotics and all that, bring your gut back. You know, these things nobody teaches, but when you're around people that eat healthier, they're like, oh, you need this. If you've been tinkling it in there, you need to try this or try that. Cinnamon, I put cinnamon in here. Guys, did you not understand? I had a hernia surgery. I'm gonna tell you, just be honest with you. I've had hernia surgery. a year ago, last August, something never healed right. And it stayed inflamed for almost a whole year. And I said, you know what? I'm going to start taking vitamin C, which is a very strong anti-inflammatory. Nobody believes this, but I take 300 milligrams in the morning, 300 milligrams at night, cinnamon, other things that are anti-inflammatory. I thought I had reignited my groin hernia. I don't feel that pain no more. And the reason why I kept on blowing it off because I was so used to being in pain. I was so used to being in pain. Thanks, Mike. I just spotted. I was so used to being in pain that I said to myself, there's a reason why something is inflamed. I need to bring that inflammation down. That's why I'm always saying, stop blowing it off. And I tried this herbal, and I realized the other, a week or two, I was like, wait a minute. I haven't yet to feel it. There's been times where I didn't take the vitamin C. I thought it would come back. It never came back. So this is what I'm saying. You got to recognize what works for you. We talk about all this crazy stuff, and it's just understandably funny and not funny, but it's reality. You got to recognize what's right for you in your heart, your mind, your soul, and your whole physical body. Because once they all start coming into alignment, you'll be feeling better about yourself, your self-esteem, and everything else. All right, guys. Thanks you for listening to my bull crap this morning. I greatly appreciate it. Coming up next, wellness. Wellness is about to take the stage. Positive affirmations, fashion sense, and working your fat behind. And having good conversation. Let's keep it rolling. At 10 o'clock. No, not 10 o'clock. I had a brain fart. 9:15. Miss T with the 9 o'clock. Cruising's Fun 80 Time go live together, and then Miss T with the D at 9:15. Y'all have a blessed day. Don't be stressed. See you guys tomorrow. Deuces.